All right, let's talk about something that almost every business, especially in the design and installation world, gets wrong. We tend to look at our post-sales department as, well, a black hole where money just seems to vanish. It's this necessary evil, right? A cost center that's just there to put out fires. But what if I told you that entire way of thinking is completely backward? What if your biggest, most powerful marketing tool is actually hiding in plain sight, just disguised as your service department?
So let me ask you a direct question. Is it possible your post-sales department is secretly killing your profits? It's a tough thing to consider, I know, because while you're laser-focused on bringing in new leads and closing those big deals, an inefficient post-sales process could be draining the very lifeblood of your company, one service call at a time. Let's really dig into how that happens.
We call this drain the black hole of profit, and for good reason. It just quietly sucks up your margins without you even realizing the full extent of the damage. And listen, this isn't about a few small hiccups here and there. This is about a fundamental, systemic leak in your profitability.
So now, let's give a name to our villain, the cost of poor quality, or COPQ for short. And this isn't just about the cost of a broken hinge or a scratched panel. No, it's the grand total of every single cost that hits you because you didn't get the job done right the first time. And this iceberg analogy is just perfect for explaining the real danger here. See, the costs you actually see, the new materials you have to order, the extra fuel for your trucks to go back, maybe even some penalties, that's just the tip of the iceberg. The real damage, the part that can literally sink a business, is everything hiding beneath the surface. We're talking about the huge opportunity cost of your best technicians fixing old mistakes instead of installing new, profitable jobs. It's the mountain of administrative paperwork. It's the terrible online reviews, the silent loss of future referrals you'll never even know you missed out on. And yeah, it's your best employees quitting out of frustration.
So where is this battle for profit and loyalty actually won or lost? Well, I'll tell you, it's not happening in your boardroom, and it's not in your fancy showroom. It happens somewhere much more important.
Making a sale in the showroom, that's the easy part. The real moment of truth, the point where your big brand promise slams right into reality, is in the client's home. That last mile of installation, that's where your reputation is either cemented in gold or completely shattered. It can be loud, it can be messy, and it is, without a doubt, the most critical customer experience you will ever deliver. And this is so important to understand. A perfect, flawless job, that's just meeting the customer's basic expectation. That's the price of entry. Deep, unbreakable loyalty that isn't created when everything goes right. It's forged in fire. It's built when something goes wrong and your company steps up and responds with absolute professionalism and ownership. So, how do we get there? How do we win that moment? It all starts with a proactive philosophy, a deep-seated commitment to preventing problems before they ever even get a chance to happen.
The goal is simple, but it's ambitious. Get it first time right. And this isn't some catchy slogan to put on a poster. It is a disciplined operational approach. The one and only objective is to leave that client's home after the very first visit with the job 100% complete and signed off, period. No return trips, no, oh, we'll be back for that part, no loose ends.
Now, you don't achieve that by just hoping for the best. You get there with a system. A super rigorous pre-delivery audit to make sure every single screw and panel is on that truck. Standardized protection for the client's home, like floor coverings and dust barriers. A choreographed logical assembly sequence that everyone follows. And, what might be the most important part, a final closing checklist that leaves absolutely zero room for error or misunderstanding. And I mean, just look at the detail here. This isn't some quick sign-off sheet. We're talking about systematically going through everything with the client right there beside you. Is every surface perfectly level? Do all the drawers glide smoothly? Are the pipes watertight and the electrical safe? Is the final finish absolutely flawless, no scratches? And here's the kicker. You document all of it with photos. This protects you, and it gives your client total peace of mind.
Okay, but let's be realistic. Even with the absolute best systems in the world, things can still happen. A supplier messes up, a part has a hidden defect. This is the moment where the true professionals separate themselves from the amateurs. This is when you deploy the Reconquest strategy. This whole strategy is built on a really fascinating idea in psychology called the service recovery paradox. Now, it sounds completely crazy, but it's been proven time and again. A customer who has a problem that you solve brilliantly becomes a more passionate, more loyal advocate for your brand than a customer who never had a problem to begin with. Why? Because you prove that you have their back when it really counts.
Let me put it this way. A perfect sale gets you a satisfied customer, and that's good. But a problem that is met with an exceptional, over-the-top recovery, That creates a passionate brand ambassador, and that is a total game changer. These people won't just say your product is nice. They will grab their friends and tell them the story of how you moved mountains to fix a problem and stood by your word.
So here's the playbook. Phase 1, immediate empathetic containment. No excuses, just, we are so sorry this happened and we are on it. Phase 2, assign a single manager to own the problem. The customer should never ever be bounced around. Phase 3, the technical fix has to be surgical. I'm talking fast, clean, and absolutely perfect. And then the masterstroke, Phase 4, overcompensate. Go beyond just fixing the problem, offer a surprise gesture that shows them you truly value their business.
So you see, when you combine these two strategies, the proactive prevention and the masterful recovery, you fundamentally change the entire nature of your business. You're no longer just putting out fires.
Let's just put a number on this for a second. What if that cost of poor quality was eating up 12% of your total revenue? Think about it. For a company doing $1 million in sales, that's $120,000 of pure profit just vanishing into thin air every single year on repeat visits, wasted materials, and lost opportunities. This isn't a small leak, my friends. It's a hemorrhage.
And really, this all leads us to the most important transformation of all. You have to shift from a culture of blame, where the first question is always, whose fault is this, to a culture of system, where the first question is, why did our system allow this error to happen? It's simple. When you blame people, they hide problems. But when you fix the system, people bring problems forward so that everyone can learn and the whole company gets better, forever.
So the path forward is pretty clear, isn't it? It's all about building a system of operational excellence that stops that profit drain before it can even start and turns those inevitable problems into your single greatest marketing moments. This is how you protect your bottom line and build an absolutely unbreakable brand. If you're ready to make this transformation a reality in your business, I strongly suggest you reach out to Hernan for a strategic consultation to get started. So, what's really hiding in your post-sales department? Is it a cost center, or is it a profit engine just waiting to be unleashed?